And I'm so excited that on today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a particular care home that is practically offering sponsorship visa for a living carer. I know basically most of the information that have been going around is carers in care homes or healthcare assistants in care homes, but this exciting one is a living carer. Most people don't really know what a living carer is, but on today's video I am going to be telling you about a particular care home that is recruiting for a living carer from overseas, and the benefits of a living carer, the requirements, the countries that are eligible to apply for these positions, and all the good stuff about this care home and this position. And if this is something that you're interested in, or this sounds interesting to you, please do stick to this video to the end.
I could be the best thing in your life. You got me singing. You look like a guy you could dream.
And I will want to appreciate everyone that has been supporting me on this journey. I want to say thank you, and to my returning subscribers, thank you guys for always coming back to watch my videos, share my videos, and leave comments in my comment section. And to my new subscribers, thank you guys for coming in today. But if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do well to hit that subscribe button so that you join this amazing tribe, and turn on your notification bell so you get notified each time I drop new content on this channel. So like I said previously, I am going to be talking about a particular care home that is offering certificate of sponsorship for living carer. I know you'll be wondering what a living carer means. See, if you don't know what a living carer means, I am going to be explaining and spilling out some juicy information about who a living carer is, their job description, and everything. The name of this care home is the Loving Angels Care. I mean, the Loving Angels Care, love. The Loving Angels Care Home is offering certificate of sponsorship for living carers who wish to take up on this opportunity from overseas, and an accommodation will be given to you. When I mean an accommodation, you basically be living with these residents. You'll be living with the residents in their home, practically doing everything that you'll be doing for yourself if you were to be in your own house or your own accommodation, just that you have someone you'll be taking care of. It's basically different from you going on a shift to a care home and starting on your routine as a carer. But this one is quite different because you are going to be living in the same house with the residents. I mean the residents' own house, because some of them are already aged, some of them didn't give birth to children. Yes, it's quite common in this country. Some of them decided not to have children, some of them adopted children, some of them have children that they are living far or living in another country and they can't live with their parents anymore, be it they are married or they have jobs took them from where their parents, because they don't have anyone around them to look after them. So that's where a living carer come in, or a carer come in. So as for a living carer, you'll be living with the residents in their house. It's just basically morning routine, checking up on them when they are sleeping, giving them their medication. If you are not med trained, you'll be trained by the care home if there's a requirement for that. You'll basically be living with the residents, prepping their meals, giving them medications, cleaning the house, going for shopping. And I know that some of you will be wondering that as a living carer, what do? I don't think you have to spend anything. I mean, it's such a refreshing job. You basically living with an aged person comes with a lot of responsibility. If they require personal care, you have to bathe them, change their pads when it's time due, and feed them if they require you to feed them. Just general personal care. And if they have appointments, you would take them for an appointment. I know of a client of mine who came here to the UK as a student. She was actually working as a living carer for a resident. I know most of her time she doesn't buy food with her money. She eats what the resident eats. I mean, if she has to go to supermarkets, she's buying food for the resident. She'll buy food for herself and something that she wants to eat. So obviously it covers it. She wasn't paying electricity bill, she wasn't paying house rent. She was basically living with that resident for 6-7 months, and she had to save a lot of money from that job. I think they will even pay you up to £200 per day if it requires you to take care of someone who is quite dependent on you. I mean, when I mean quite dependent, you have to do a lot of hoisting, bathing them, taking them from their rooms. I mean, some of them, they can't come downstairs. You have to use like an hoisting stuff to bring them down the stairs to their lounge if it's time for them to watch TV or read newspaper. At the time, my client was telling me that when she's done with her personal care for the resident and it's time for her to sit down and relax, the resident has this sort of attitude, wants to chit chat with her, like talking with her, and wasn't having any of them. She got like an headpiece, so anytime she has the resident settled in the lounge, she put the earpiece on her ear and that's it. She said sometimes when the residents look at her and see that she has that head whatever on her ear, the resident will just take her face away to know that yes, she's really engaged in something, so the resident does not disturb her. So that was her ethics of like getting away with any sort of discussion that will prolong, because most of them, they like talking, so they want to put you into that chat that you would even get tired and you want to run away. Loving Angel Care is offering the position of a living carer for people who need sponsorship from overseas to come to the UK to work. So if this sounds interesting to you, please, I'll be dropping their link in my description box, so do well to check their link and see what it is that they offer. On this video, I'm going to be talking about some of the things they require, the countries that are eligible, and what it is they expect from you as a living carer. If you're passionate about caring and are interested in working in the United Kingdom, we want to hear from you. Obviously, they want to hear from you if this sounds interesting to you. We are looking for experienced care staffs to join our community of team. That's so interesting. As a senior care assistant of living care, you will play a very important role in the lives of our service user, helping them to continue living in the comfort of their homes. Our aim is for all carers to work with the same service user every day for better continuity in care. This role involves working in service user's home, meaning you are going to be working in their home, not like a care home, providing all aspects of personal care, domestic care including. So you're going to be cooking for them. So if you don't know how to cook their normal food, YouTube is here to help you through. Probably they will give you a cookbook that you can use in helping yourself throughout all this. Domestic care, you have to be cleaning the house, shopping, basically tidying up the house. You take them up from their bed in the morning, you have to spread a new bed sheets, just normal things you do for yourself or for your parents. So that's what you're going to do. And number one of it is assistance with all aspects of personal care, including showering, bathing. You're going to be bathing them, dressing and grooming them. So some of them want to look like their hair, so you have to take them to an hairdresser or ask an hairdresser to come to the house to look after them. Toileting, some of them will need assistance to go to the toilet and have a loose bowel, and you have to take care of them. And inconsistent assistance with all aspects of medications and the usage of aids and personal equipment such as ceiling track, hoist, and walking aid. Like I said, basically you'll be giving them medication. If you don't have any training on medication, either the agency or the care home train you, or probably they are looking for someone who have an experience in medication training. So you'll be helping them in hoisting, like using and hoisting. So you'll be helping them with hoisting, bringing them downstairs, either hoisting them downstairs, or if they use walking stick, you have to hold them so they don't fall down while they walk with their walking frame or their walking stick. Assistance with day-to-day tasks such as meal preparation, gardening, cleaning, and laundry. For your information, some of them like gardening, so they have flowers in their garden, so you have to water their flowers, water the garden, take care of the garden, take out unwanted weeds in the garden just to make the garden clean. So that will be part of your job as a living carer. So just basically like what it is that you do for yourself in your home. So if you're not used to gardening, please put that in your CV, like yes, that this is something you're interested in or you know how to do. Providing companionship and support in the customer mental and physical activities such as taking them shopping or to the cinema, reading and photo albums, or talking to them over a cup of tea. Like I just mentioned, I had a client, after she's done with personal care with the residents, she just put like this Walkman, is it Walkman or earpiece, the big one, on her ear, and she just takes off for the day. Like, she puts that in her ear just to relax herself and all of that. And the resident, noticing that, feels like she's not ready to have a chit chat with her. So you're going to be having chit chat with them. Some of them might just be saying things that are off key, that doesn't make sense. You have to be involved in them. Some of them you have to take them for appointments, take them for shopping, take them for other recreational activities, doctor's appointment and all of that. You can even be talking to them while having a coffee or a cup of tea. Like, some of them will just have children. Okay, let me show you my children's album, and they'll start explaining what happened to their children, their friends, their family. You know how old age is, so you should be ready for that. You will support service users with a range care needs such as advanced dementia and Parkinson. So some of them might have dementia. I had a friend who was telling me about, she went to a care home or so. I think she was a living carer, and the day she went for her shifts, because as a living carer you might do 12 weeks in, 6 months in, 8 weeks out, 8 weeks, depending on the rota. So I feel this job are for people who are not married. People who are not married should take up on this job. For me, if you are married with children, you want to sometimes miss your children, you want to go back to them, except you have a partner who is understanding and you guys really need the cash that is coming, or the quid that is coming. As a loving angel carer, you are rewarded to providing an outstanding services, so they require a lot of good teamwork from you. You will work a combination of early shift, late shift, and alternative weekends. So either you're working Saturday or Sunday, whichever is quite comfortable for you, or whichever they give you. You'll have long-term employment prospects with a minimum contract length of 3 years. So that's good. 3 years is good. At the moment, most companies are not even offering that length of contracts. They'll just tell you 1 year and they will renew your contract the next year, which might not be possible. We will assist you in acquiring a national insurance number, opening a UK bank account, and GP registration. That's quite good. I know coming to this country, it's quite a lot for you to get your NI number, open a bank account, because they will ask you for some information. So if these care homes are readily available to do these things for you, I'll say it's a good comeback. We will provide company accommodation for the first month and assist in finding suitable long-term accommodation. That's good. They'll provide you with accommodation. Then while on the accommodation, you have to start sorting out other accommodation for yourself while you are settled in the UK. You will receive a competitive salary plus opportunities to work overtime. So there will be overtime. I like overtime in this country because it's quite good for you to get money times 2 of what it is you earn for some company, but for other companies it's the same amount of money you earn as your basic salary. You will have access to a company vehicle. So please advise that if you are applying for all this sort of job, add in your CV that you have experience in driving, like you're an experienced driver, because it gives you an edge for these companies to get in touch with you, because they're basically looking for someone who will be taking their residents around for appointments or for recreational activities or anything. So if you put that you have experience in driving, it will give you an edge, and they're going to offer you a company vehicle. So how good can that be? Requirements for this role: a minimum 2 years experience in health and social care, relevant health and social care qualification from accredited training provider. So if you have a care certificate, you've acquired one. In my previous video I talked about how to get a care certificate, so if you haven't watched that video, please scroll through my channel and see that video. Valid photo driver's license international. So if you have an international driver's license, quite good. So they want to see like a copy of your driver's license. Then a valid passport. You should have a valid passport for the requirement for you to get the job. A TB test from Home Office approved test center. Police clearance from Central Police Clearance within 6 months of application. Minimal IELTS score of 4.0 to 5.0. So most people are scared of writing IELTS, but at the moment, instead of using IELTS, you can also use NARIC. How to apply? If you meet the above criteria, please send your CV with supporting documents. I'm going to drop in their email that you will send this CV to in this video, as well as my description box. So leaving the link of Loving Angel Care in my description box. Do well to check them, read everything about them, and do the due diligence to find everything that you require to apply for this job. And most importantly, there are selected countries that Loving Angel Care are actually looking for carers from. There are 5 countries that is eligible to apply as a living carer with Loving Angels Care. I'm going to be listing the name of these countries that you are someone from this country, you can apply with them. Uganda, Kenya, Zimbabwe, Zambia, and South Africa. These are the 5 countries that are eligible to apply. Please, if you're from these selected countries that I've just listed or I've mentioned, do well to apply with Loving Angel Care. They are recruiting for living carer from this country. Subsequently, over time, I would find information or get updated about other countries that will be eligible to apply for this position. Thank you guys for watching today's video, and if you've watched this video to this end and you're yet to subscribe to my channel, please do what, hit that subscribe button, turn on your notification bell so you get notified each time I drop new content on my channel. Till I see you next time, guys. Bye.